Hey everybody, welcome back. We're here to check out ABZÜ. I've got Brian here from Giant Squid Studios. Thanks for joining us, man.
Sure, thanks for having me.
So yeah, this is a game that a lot of people are really looking forward to, myself included. We actually do have you playing the game here live on stage, so
yeah.
We can kind of just cut in here, and if you'd like to explain what we're seeing, what's the general idea behind ABZÜ?
So yeah, this is ABZÜ. This is the first game from Giant Squid. I'm the lead programmer there. And here we have the diver. You play as this underwater explorer, swimming around all these lush underwater environments, interacting with fish and kelp. Right here I'm in the opening area of the game, where we give the player a chance just to get a feel for the controls, to see how we have something really unique in swimming games, where you can swim really fast, you can do flips, you can swim upside down, you can do these pitch flips.
I'm getting some Echo the Dolphin vibes right now.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Yeah, we played all the underwater games for reference, and obviously Echo is immensely popular. That game is amazing, and it holds up even today. And speaking of Echo, you can actually do some boosts and get going really fast, jump out of the water like a dolphin with all these fish falling behind me.
This is incredible. I love how fluid and how seamless everything feels.
Yes,
in ABZÜ.
that was the pillar of the game. Right here we have a Goliath grouper that I can actually grab onto, and this guy will take us into the next area of the game, what we call the kelp forest.
Oh, cool.
And the connection with nature is something we really wanted to emphasize in this game, and probably all of our games, honestly, where the diver can reach out and touch the fish, touch the creatures, ride the creatures. If I chirp at these guys, they'll come over and she'll try to put her hands out to pet them. Just these subtle, emotional connections to nature.
That's incredible. Look at the light coming through the surface of the water there.
Yeah, the light shafts here are pretty amazing. This is built on UE4, but a lot of really all of the lighting tech, or the underwater fog, the light shafts, that's all custom tech that we put together for this game.
Wow, that's incredible. So people watching this might be this might be reminiscent of a game a lot of people played a few years ago called Journey, and there's a good reason for that.
There is a very good reason for that. Our studio founder, Matt Nava, was the art director for Flower and Journey. So I like to say you can see the games painted by the same hand. And he does a phenomenal job with all of the art and in the animation of the diver and particles. He's a real Renaissance man.
And if you watch the trailer, the music in that trailer and the music for the whole game is done by Austin Wintory.
Yeah, that's the 1-2 punch. We got Matt doing all the art and visuals, and Austin does. He's done a phenomenal job with the soundtrack. He was nominated for all sorts of awards. Nominated for a Grammy for Journey. And I think he's done just an amazing job on this soundtrack as well.
Yeah. So yeah, the art style, the music, very evocative of that type of kind of exploration, that discovery type of game.
Definitely.
But this it feels very different than Journey too.
It most certainly is. Journey was it was interesting because it was a two-player game. It was multiplayer. You had people come and join your game, and then an interesting side effect of that was that people would want to kind of feel compelled to move forward throughout the area. And something we wanted to do different was keep this game single player and let people just kind of linger in these underwater environments. Swim with the fish, hang out with them, explore as long as they want in all these pretty areas.
So you are the programmer.
I'm the lead programmer at Giant Squid. That's correct.
You're the lead programmer on this game. Are there any interesting things that you've tucked into the game? Any fun things that you've put in there?
For sure, yeah. The thing I've been working the most on, I would say, is the fish simulation. As you can tell, this area is full of fish. We have these big groupers up here. We have all these sheephead. That's a female sheephead right there. Both male and female in here.
Are these all real fish?
These are based on real fish. This area in particular is based on the Catalina Islands off the coast of California here, where Matt and I like to scuba dive. So the kelp, the different species of fish, it's all inspired by our undersea adventures in real life. You can see this guy, he's actually going around and eating a few of these little fish. So we simulate a predation system, like a little bit of an ecosystem.
There's always a bigger fish, right?
Yeah, there's always a bigger fish.
So what are these two little drone things that seem to be
Yeah,
following you around?
I just repaired a couple of these little drone companions. That's part of the story that will be revealed as you play through the game, but right now they're a little bit mysterious, and what they do is they help you through a few of the obstacles. Over here at the end of this room, there's a kelp coral barrier that when I chirp at, this guy will go open up for me.
Ah, okay.
And that's an interesting, an important part of the story, like the balance between machines and nature and how those two interact.
I'm
That
guessing
will
you want
evolve
to stay
throughout the
away from the
story.
shark?
The shark, he's a little bit ominous there. It's a little bit of foreshadowing. But it's interesting because sharks are normally portrayed as these big, scary, menacing creatures in media in particular, you know, which they can be, but they're really just a part of nature. And that's something that we wanted to explore, all the different facets of that species. That guy, he has a unique story arc with the diver. They have a very unique relationship.
So I noticed we're trucking along here. We're moving through different areas. There
yeah.
are a lot of really distinctive looking environments.
Right.
How many different places are we going to be seeing?
Oh, there'll be all sorts of places. You'll dive to the bottom of the ocean, all sorts of kelp forests and fish highways, and even some places that aren't exactly of this world, which is what I'm approaching right here. There's this mysterious blue portal that is beckoning towards the diver.
Yeah, that doesn't look like something I've ever
this is where
seen.
things get cool. Things are getting interesting.
Whoa.
Here you'll see we're in this magical spirit world that's probably unexpected to players. There's this portal down at the bottom below this underwater water surface. Like, what is that about? Just beckoning to her. And what I'm going to do here is go interact with this magical blue orb on the end here.
This is crazy. I had no idea. I didn't know about it.
Yeah, I think people will be surprised. It's an underwater game that goes to some very interesting places. So what I'm doing here is I'm connecting with this floating blue orb. I'm going to actually imbue it with a little of my essence in order to bring that area that was formerly dead that we just swam through. I'm trying to bring it back to life. And that's sort of what the game is about, is this positive message of bringing life to the world, healing some of the wounds that have been inflicted on nature.
Wow, this is incredible.
Yeah, you'll see that the room fills with this pool of this blue liquid, and all the fish and manta rays appear out of it.
Oh, wow.
The kelp that was formerly dead is now growing, coming back to life, and there'll be this giant heart coral in the center of it, just representing just the core of this nucleus of this room. And now that I've done so, I can actually swim and play with all these fish, and it's really fun and freeing.
Oh, wow. So this is the same area you were in, but it's been now
it's been healed.
Revitalized.
Exactly. Yeah, we rejuvenated this world, and now the reward is that I can chirp at these guys, I can swim with them, I can take them to the surface if I want. And this over here that I just discovered is what we call a meditation statue.
Huh.
This is an interesting mechanic of the game where the diver can actually just sit and chill, just look at all the different fish. It's not part of gameplay. It's just here to for the player's enjoyment, to learn about fish, and just to enjoy looking at the pretty scenery.
So this is like for people who like to keep that old fish, the aquarium screensaver of
exactly.
It work. This is, everyone needs to get ABZû so that they can leave this running on
For
their
sure, yeah.
their
We
desktop.
call it an aquarium mode. We do that at the studio sometimes, just to leave it running, just to watch the fish do their unique behaviors.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, you'll see this guy go around and eat some of the little ones if he gets hungry.
Are you guys doing like research on different types of fish? Are you bringing in fish experts?
You know, I like to leave some fish webcams, some ocean webcams running when I'm working on the fish, just to watch their motion, just to see what they do. And they're pretty interesting. Like watching them sway with the tides, the way they can just swim to stay in place. And we encoded a lot of those unique behaviors into the game, into the fish AI.
Wow. This is amazing. Is there like a set length that you think the game is going to be, or is it more open-ended, like
Well, it's
players will play for
interesting.
how long they think?
Players are free to just explore and go at their own pace. I would say the game takes about 3 hours whenever we play through it. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Sometimes a lot more if someone wants to really spend a lot of time in that meditation mode, looking at the different areas, exploring around.
Cool. Yeah, this looks incredible. Are there any other cool features you want to show off or anything before we let you go?
I'd say one interesting thing that I didn't talk about fully is the Kelp Simulation we have going on here. And I like to talk about it because I worked on it. And this thing has there are millions of individual kelp leaves that we simulate. We run this through a compute shader, which is great. It's part of the power of the PS4 that we can simulate just hundreds of thousands of leaves and kelp stalks that are all dynamic. They react to the player, they react to the fish. It's really cool, and it really helps you immerse yourself into the world.
Yeah, these environments look absolutely incredible. Such a beautiful game. I can't wait for ABZÜ. It's coming out soon, right?
It is August 2nd, PS4.
August 2nd. That's actually really soon.
It is very soon. We're
Much
still
sooner
finishing
than I was expecting.
Oh man.
Oh man. Okay, cool. Well, that I think is going to do it for ABZÜ. Is there anything else you'd like to say to the PlayStation audience before we go?
I just want to thank you for being interested in the game. Just buy it August 2nd.
PlayStation